On the occasion of International Women's Day, I extend my warm wishes to all the female employees of ISP, spouses of the male employees, and all female collective. My greatest source of inspiration had been my mother, who had progressive thinking and always inspired me to grow and achieve more. My wife, who is always calm and sweet, guides me to be calm under the most stressful conditions. Talking about the great women personalities, there are hundreds of them from which I draw inspiration, but to name a few of them, Mother Teresa reminds me of the selfless service which I have to provide to the society. Kalpana Chawla motivates me to be bold and courageous about my decisions. Sudha Murthy guides me to be simple but to have progressive thinking. President of India, Honorable Madam Draupadi Murmu, inspires me to fight against all odds and reach to the top. There are thousands of women leaders who inspires me in all my endeavors. My warm wishes to all the female collective. Thank you.
When I think of women who have had influences on my way of thinking, my way of doing things, it's difficult to point out any particular woman. I have seen my mother face very adverse situations in her life without letting us know anything. It is only much later in our lives that we came to know what she had gone through. And my wife and several of my women colleagues in whom I have seen this remarkable ability of adaptability. I have seen them adapting to completely new, completely different situations and conditions in a way that probably one could not expect of them. And very early in my life, when I was probably in school or something, I had read about Emily Noether. Now she is called a princess of mathematics. I had read a book on her when I was in school, and it has been a very inspiring book for me. She was a Jewish woman in Germany some 120 years back. She could not even get a proper job because she was Jewish and a woman. She continued to work to do what she loved doing, that is mathematics, and much of her work were published by her students because she was not even allowed to publish. But she continued to do her work without bothering about who got the credit. And these kind of stories and the women in my life, my wife, my mother, and the women colleagues with whom I have worked closely, they have had very subtle influence on my way of thinking and the way how I have adapted to situations which are unknown to me many times. I will give them a lot of credit. Sometimes I am told that I take on lots of pressure without letting it out on my colleagues and my juniors. Probably I get that ability from my mother.
The two most influential women in my life, I would like to say, is my mother and my wife. My mother, because she brought me up almost single-handedly. My father used to work in a different city, so I was there with my mother, and she was a working woman. She brought me up, and I am where I am today because of her. And secondly, my wife, I would keep her in my list because she is very, very strong-minded, and during the COVID period, while I was in hospital for about 40 days, she was the one who fought for my life, and I am grateful that I am still alive today because of her. And it's her never say no, never say die attitude that inspires me.
On this great day, I would like to first wish a very happy International Women's Day to all the women of our organization and congratulate them for their incredible contributions to the growth and success of our company. We acknowledge their hard work, talent and dedication to our organization on this day. Unlike old days, women are now playing vital roles and present in almost all the sectors and fields in India and abroad. So they are no less than anyone. Women, as we say, there is always a woman behind a successful man. So woman is you need a woman to be successful in your life. And on this day, I would like to remember not one but two women who inspired me in my journey. One, my mother, who taught me to work hard for what I want and just always be me. Second, my wife, who taught me to be patient for all the results and be ready for the sacrifice for a greater cause. So I salute them and pay my gratitude to both of them on this day. I take this opportunity to urge to all the women in my organization that just grab and seize each and every opportunity for your growth and personal development. We are here and committed to support you and extend all help required in your professional journey. I would like to reiterate also that you are invaluable to our success as a company, and I would like to reiterate that you are invaluable asset for the success of our company. Kudos and enjoy.
Happy Women's Day to all the women employees of ISP. It is difficult and unfair to pinpoint only one inspiring woman in my life, but amongst all the remarkable ladies, my grandmother is the most inspiring woman of my life. She has given me the sanskars. She taught me to respect people and live a simple and happy life. She supported me in all my endeavors, and her values are still guiding me in all decisions of my life. Once again, my good wishes to all the women for International Women's Day.
It's great pleasure to talk to you on this auspicious day. A very, very happy International Women's Day to all the female colleagues at ISP and in other SAIL units. A very happy Women's Day to all the females of India. Right from her childhood, woman has got a very, very important influence in our life, whether in the role of a mother, in the role of a sister, in the role of a wife, in the role of a daughter-in-law, in the role of a daughter. So all throughout our life, we need the support of women to lead a very, very happy and healthy life. In my life, mother's influence has been very great. My mother taught me how to remain calm in all situations, how to not become arrogant in life, how to accomplish our jobs in a very, very smooth way. So my mother has taught me everything from my childhood, and we have learned a lot from him, which we are trying to implement in our life, and to some extent we have been successful in doing so. Coming to external women, there are a lot of names which come to my mind, but to name a few, I would say Lata Mangeshkar ji. In sports arena, we can say Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, and so many other stalwarts. In business field, we can say Indra Nuiji, Kiran Shah Majumdar, and many others. But Lata Mangeshkar ji has had a great influence in my life, in the way that she has influenced everyone, and every one of us likes her. There is no critic as such. हमको कभी ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि कोई आदमी लता मंगेशकर जी को नहीं चाहता है. उनके जो एक्सीलेंस थी, उनकी जो परफेक्शन था अपने जॉब में, वो हम लोगों को सबको सीखने लायक है. So it is something very great, and the down to earth personality she has been, in spite of the success which she has achieved, it is really worth emulating. So I would wish all the best to all the females in the country. Thank you so much.